It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On third down, Lawrence.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Good move at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the second time here in this game.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, right back to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, a run with ETN. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know how you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to him each and every play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN.
Get the fuck out of here. Y'all can't tackle this
Inside the
motherfucker.
15-yard line before
Jesus
it's all said
Christ.
and done. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Lawrence to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now they send a man in motion right. Etienne. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Once more Etienne, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that is caught.
Do it.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Fucking.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week.
Run through the fucking hole.
2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Davidson. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw on 3rd down, Davidson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 1st down, it's Goodwin. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 1st down. Davidson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Davidson.
Oh my God, he did not get away from the fucking man.
And the Jags are going to
do that
take
no-hurry bullshit.
at their own 33.
This is the fucking reason why I can't do that no-hurry bullshit.
Charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Davidson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop hit. That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a give, right side. Goodwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run on first down. It's Goodwin, and he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, it's Goodwin. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give right side. Good one. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, come on.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Lawrence.
Come on, man. How the fuck is y'all leaving them?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Firing quickly.
No way away to the footballs. No fucking.
Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
It certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looks like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, my God. Threw another interception. Bruh, come on. What am I doing? This is stupid. I had to leave.
Defensively, they force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Oh, come.
Kinner here, it's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, come.
Throwing the out route incomplete.
You know what, man? Hey, this game for you.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now the Cowboys down by 7, 2:11 to go. They've got 1 timeout at their disposal and the 2-minute warning as they go to work here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like.
How could he?
In micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, wow.
Caught by Dell.
Y'all really.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 6 coming up. ETN once more. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working without his vision to see where the play was going. Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jaguars have won the game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to